Hello, Collective. I'm here with a reading for you. Let's cleanse the space a bit with some incense, some dragon's blood, and I also want to light some Palo Santo. I hope this finds you well. I actually pulled these cards last night. But finally getting around to doing this reading, I left them out on my table because it's pretty important. I say, I hope that you're doing well. I know you're doing well. Very strong right now. You are an alchemist. You could be a divine feminine. But you have an emperor and a magician, or they could be one and the same person, right? In your energy that is no bueno. So let's get into this. Please like, subscribe to my channel. If you are so inclined, at least like it so that you can put over your energy into the reading. That way it will increase the accuracy of the messages that you receive. Time is fluid. This could have happened in the recent past, present, or will happen in the near future. If I refer to gender, I'm just talking about energy. That's the most important thing. I will clarify this narrative, this timeline for you with some other decks. But for now, I'm going to go through this first pass. I'll call out the astrological signs and also the feminine and masculine energies, and also point out where you are showing up. But first two cards out, we've got the Magician and the Emperor. Now, this could be a couple, a very dark, witchy, power-hungry, overtly sexual, manipulative energy of other people, even family, friends. Or this could be an emperor who has maybe Gemini placements. The Magician is the planet Mercury. So this emperor wields some sort of influence, and it's usually done through gossip, and I'm hearing somebody who speaks out their inner monologue, and through that process actually does spell work. I mean, that's what it is. When we speak things out into conversations with others, I'm thinking of this term that narcissists are famous for. It's called induced conversation. So, imagine you're sitting in a car with a narcissist and there's silence, and out of their mouth comes some thought that has nothing to do with the current moment. Usually has to do with somebody else, or it could be that person who's speaking it out. Now, this emperor could be a feminine energy as well, but with the Magician and the Emperor, I'm picking up heavy masculine energy, because that's air energy of the Magician, Virgo or Gemini, and this is Mars, Aries energy of the Emperor. So this is somebody who, they may not even realize it. No, I'm hearing the spirits like, no, they do. They're deeply manipulative of others, everyone in their life. They don't know themselves. They're all about Well, the four elements with the magician, and with the emperor, I'm picking up somebody who's overtly dominant, um, who again manipulates their surroundings to a degree that it is smothering to everyone around them. The topics of conversation always have to be about them, um, and this goes on with their family, in the home, out in public, um, um, at work, most certainly. No matter where they fit in the hierarchy, they're always talking shit about other people. Um, they're great liars because they come off as an emperor. And to be fair, um, they could have some sort of niche where they are truly good, but they push that on to everyone else. So they're always looking down and trying to control their environment. Why? Because you can't see it on the table here, but this, first of all, if I didn't point it out already, they're back to back. So, this could be an emperor who is working with a Gemini. I mean, they could have even hired a magician to do work along with the lies, the deception, the spell work that they do themselves. And this is all about you. So take what resonates. This could be one person or it could be a couple, both masculine for the most part, and highly, highly witchy and materialistic, overtly sexual as well, as we'll get into. The third card out, and so the first two are actually in the upright. The following three are in reverse, and then the final two, for a total of 7, are in the upright. The final 2 are actually you. And then I pulled 3 cards that I've placed underneath to help clarify the 3 cards that are in reverse. So this Emperor is actually looking at himself. He's looking at you, collective, and you are the 5th card out. You could be a Hierophant, but this is the Ace of Wands. Your recent energy is through the roof. You are absolutely powerful. And here, you see in this particular deck, we have here a bovine creature, probably a female, a cow, with this headdress here, clearly indicating Isis. So you could be a divine feminine, but no matter what sign you are a feminine energy. You could be masculine, a male with more feminine energy in your astrological chart, that you have correctly, also victoriously been able to balance with your masculine side. This is Isis energy, as this is the headdress. So you could be a Taurus, you could be a fire sign. But this is, again, the Ace of Wands is spiritual power of transformation. This is star energy. This is, again, Isis or Aset. And they're looking at you in that position, and you are actually looking back at them. Here, let's see if I can do this. No. They're looking at you. Oh, I can't because of the front-facing camera. But here in this spread, this magician is to the back of the Emperor. The Emperor is looking over these 3 reverse cards, which I'm going to touch on right now, and looking at you, Divine Feminine, looking at you, Divine Masculine. In between this Emperor, this unhealed, witchy, materialistic, what else, Spirit? They're so incredibly immature. They've been overcompensating with this masculine, extroverted lie. They don't know themselves. They're most likely highly narcissistic. I don't know what childhood woundings they have yet to heal, but they're actually looking at you, Divine Feminine, because they know, or Divine Masculine, they know, like if this were a same-sex relationship, they know that you can heal them, but they won't admit it. Instead, they do spell work. They're incredibly jealous. At the same time, 1111, as I said that, incredibly jealous. At the same time, they're incredibly attracted to you. It's quite sad because the next card out, the third card out, is the King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who is devoid of an inner emotional intelligence. They're highly manipulative. They swing from crying themselves to sleep, if they can get to sleep, to being in an absolute rage, to being, again, materialistic, because cups or water energy denotes value. The value that you place on things, that this Emperor places on objects, and it could be a person, place, or thing. They assign value that they want. But this King of Cups just wants, yet they can't feel. They're so out of touch with their emotions. It's quite sad. And again, they're manipulative with their emotions, with their words, to trigger people around them. Again, they're big gossips, and they're looking at you, but through. They know what they have to heal. They know what their issues are, yet they won't approach you, and they're not vulnerable enough. They don't have, again, the EQ, the emotional intelligence, to even understand what is going on, or understand 1313, as I said, that Scorpio energy. They can't understand what is going on and what they're feeling. They can't articulate it. They can articulate a lot of lies. They can articulate and do spell work to glamour everybody in their lives, to see them a certain way as this Emperor, as this great manifester, magician energy. Or they've employed some sort of magician, and they're if it's the latter, where this is a couple that is looking at this Divine Feminine, they're back to back. So that either means to me that this Emperor or this magician has the back of this Emperor, or they've recently gone separate ways, yet this magician is still doing magic, most likely on you, collective, because this Emperor has discarded this Virgo or Gemini or this magician energy. It could be any sign again. So the Emperor is looking at himself as the King of Cups in reverse, and also the Strength card in reverse. So this is about the ego. This is about what this Emperor entertains. It's fifth house. It is a house that has to do with passion and expression and vulnerability. It's a house of the ego. It's also the house of the entertainment industry. So this person could be associated with this Emperor, King of Cups in reverse could be associated with a Aries, Leo, or Sag person, or this is again this Emperor magician looking at himself, knowing that he's a King of Cups in reverse, knowing that he has no strength. It's all about internalized egoic wants and desires, and they don't have enough emotional intelligence to come towards you, collective, to ask for the healing that Osset, that Isis, that star energy, this Ace of Wands here, this feminine energy, earth energy, grounded energy here again with the bull. They just simply don't know how to be vulnerable and articulate their emotions because they don't understand themselves. They don't know themselves. They're quite cold. They rarely laugh. Again, the topic of conversation is always about them. And they, in the third card that they're looking at, that is associated with their internalized self, is the Page of Wands, but in reverse. And you see here, a page is a page. And following this Page of Wands is the Ace of Wands, you, collective. But it's in reverse. So they could have a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and I also include Scorpio in that because Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Or it's their inner child that is, if in the upright is very creative, paired with magician energy or emperor energy, this person, this King of Cups, strength card in reverse, wants to express themselves authentically and with great love. They do a lot of love bombing as well, but their inner child is broken. And they want to approach you, collective, or they see you, they love and hate you at the same time because you embody this energy. Behind you, behind this Ace of Wands energy, is Piscean energy, Eight of Cups. This is great strength in your emotional intelligence. You know that you need to stay away from this individual. And if they were to approach you, you would probably be shocked. But this is what they want. They want to bow down to you, but they're and be healed by you. But this is also the flip side of their energy. They want you all up in their emotions because that's where they are. And they don't even understand their emotions. But you, being the collective, being a divine being, you could be an earth angel, you could be a healer, you could be a psychic here with the Eight of Cups, which is Piscean energy. You could be a mystic. But they want to subjugate you. They want you to see them as an emperor, but you know that they are a Page of Wands in reverse. And here you are, the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Cups. You can transmute and heal people, probably just by walking in the room, by opening your mouth and expressing yourself. Being in their presence is naturally healing, yet their ego is so bruised and so damaged by early childhood conditioning that they're finding it very, very difficult. I would say, they do want to approach you. If they do, they better come correct, as you well know. And they might be, thinking here with this Gemini energy of how to approach you for this healing. But be aware, this person can swing from love bombing to actually being quite rageful and dangerous. Certainly psychically and emotionally manipulative, it's toxic energy. But here you are, Ace of Wands and Eight of Cups. 18 is a number of the moon. And here with this bull here, the Taurus moon is the absolute most sensitive moon sign to have. It's exalted, meaning that when the moon is in Taurus, it just loves being there. So if you're a Taurus moon, you know what I'm talking about. You are so grounded in your emotions. You're a pillar of strength. And again, if you're a divine being, a healer, you can simply walk into the room and you most likely absorb. You could be a Heyoka empath, absorb the toxic childhood woundings of strangers on the street, or maybe you have a business, a clientele. You can handle it. Before you understood yourself to be a healer, you didn't, but people flock to you for that strength that you have in being able to ground the emotions while remaining sensitive and ultimately healing. So you don't have to be a Taurus moon, but this just indicates to me that you are spiritually protected. You are spiritually adored by your ancestors, by your spirit guides. You meditate, you pray, and recently you have, I think because you're on to this energy, take what resonates, you've walked away from them and it's left them in the Eight of Cups. You walked away 2-2-2-2. You walked away to heal yourself, and you've come back recently incredibly strong. I say you walked away to heal yourself because 1 and 8 equals 9, which is on the bottom of the deck. So let's say you are a Taurus moon, or have significant Taurus placements. And Taurus is a fixed earth energy. The reason why people say that Taurus is so stubborn, or all the fixed signs are so stubborn, but Taurus especially, is because it's very difficult, if you have a lot of Taurus energy, to change your routines and how you feel. You're naturally an introvert, but you know how, and you know how to take that earth energy, take on the pain and the emotions of other people, being so empathetic and so incredibly sensitive. Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here with the Hermit card. The Virgo is the mutable earth energy. So you know how to heal. This is 6th house energy. The 6th house is the largest house of all the houses, and in my opinion, the most important, because everyone must master their 6th house, because in that 6th house, we're talking about being a service to others. We're talking about taking thought, air energy, and emotions and grounding it in the body and creating a structure. You're a perfectionist. You like routines, and you like to change that energy and transmute it and actually give and be of service to others in the workplace, in your family. Very nurturing. But again, Virgo energy is about the triggers of the mind and the triggers of the emotions going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth sometimes, right? But grounding that in earth energy. So you've done the work. You are an alchemist. You are. You can have Virgo in your chart somewhere. Most certainly, your sixth house it's beautiful. It's so incredibly strong right now. And this emperor magician slash magician or couple, whatever, they see it, they're envious of it, and they are working rather clumsily and obviously here with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, right underneath the King of Cups in reverse. You're no longer working with them. They want this to be in the upright so that you can. This is Mars in Capricorn. So this emperor could be a Capricorn. It could be a water sign, King of Cups. This emperor, again, I'm picking up mostly it is a masculine, but who has more feminine energy in their chart. This is in the reverse. King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The second exalted position or planet is Mars in Capricorn. When Mars is in Capricorn, this is about practicality. This is about creativity. This is slow and steady wins the race. This is, Capricorn is cardinal earth energy. It initiates, it creates. Here with the three, you could be a life path 3 or a soul urge number 3. 3 is significant because it's the first number of the universe that is creative or can create. It's in the reverse. So again, I'm picking up Capricorn energy, but it could be any sign collective. Take what resonates. Use discernment. Use your heart and your gut, not your head in these readings. And no energy can be masculine or feminine. So I leave that to you. I know you'll be able to, and we're going to pull some clarifiers here. I know you'll be able to take what's yours and leave the rest for other members of the collective, right? Give us a like so you can give your energy so the accuracy of the clarifying cards can come through, all right? Underneath the Strength card, Leo energy, fifth house energy, is the Two of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy. In the upright, this is somebody who is constantly moving in two directions at the same time. So it's ambivalent. At best, it's somebody who multitasks very well. It's just busy energy. It's somebody trying to balance the energies in their life. And in the upright, it could be doing well, but here underneath the Strength card, I don't think so. This says this Two of Pentacles, this Three of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Swords in reverse speaks to this Emperor energy, Magician energy, being shut out of a Three of Pentacles with you, working with you, growing, building with you, and is stuck, probably balancing out their feminine with their masculine air energy. This is the only swords out on the deck. It's not the only masculine energy or air energy because we have the Magician out. That's Mercury energy. So this further supports the idea that it's an emperor working with a magician, a Virgo or a Gemini, or it's an emperor who is trying to manifest changes up here but they've got them stuck. They think that well, they think, but they don't know how to think their way through this King of Cups energy in reverse, this Strength card in reverse, or this Page of Wands in reverse energy, to be able to get to you. They're at a loss for words. Their free will is stopped. It's they can't move. This is if in the upright, this is somebody who can recognize, can freely, with their will, step into a place where they're examining their mental, internal structures, their world, and step out of it at will, because it's a card of again, strength. But in the reverse, this is somebody who might be bipolar here with the Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who probably needs to seek a therapist. And if you are a cross watcher and you're watching this, there is no shame at all in seeking help to better understand yourself. The purpose in this life is to know thyself. This is how one truly becomes authentic. This is how somebody can stand in their strength. They can be a true magician and an emperor without manipulating people. They can be vulnerable, and most of all, if in the upright, or if one gets healing and help from the outside, you can better understand your emotions or lack of emotions. Because this person, this is the only Swords energy out here, which means that they have a hard time communicating anything but lies and spell work, and also they overcompensate with the Emperor energy by doing spell work, glamour work really, to make people believe that they're actually intelligent when they're not. They can be bright in certain areas, but they just don't know themselves, because somebody who can stand freely of their own strength and will into Eight of Swords energy and then come out of it, is truly strong, is somebody who is on a journey, at least, of knowing thyself. This is my in the upright, this is my first card of an ego death. It starts with Seven of Swords, which is an awareness, 3339. It starts with an awareness, and then it moves into a deeper awareness of self, if you will. And then it would move into Nine of Swords, and then finally 10 of Swords, that part of them that they witness in the Eight of Swords upright, and then further go deeper into their subconscious, Nine of Swords, and then finally they're able to excise with their swords those parts of their internal mental framework that no longer serve them, that keep them, 34, 24, as I said that, they no longer keep them trapped in this manipulative, overcompensating, I don't know myself, Emperor energy that they're in. But they are Eight of Swords in reverse. This is also Sobek of the Egyptian pantheon. Sobek, I think, well, works with Osset. Actually, Sobek was a crocodile. At some point in ancient Egypt, was associated with the annual flooding of the waters of the Nile. That's also associated with you, Divine Feminine, and Isis energy, Osset energy. So, this is, Sobek sits in wait. They're very patient. And they slowly creep towards their prey. In this case, Eight of Swords would be, again, excising, killing off, devouring, consuming anything, that's going to give them health. In this case, mental health. So it would be excising, killing parts of their ego that are keeping them in this King of Cups, Strength card in reverse, and Page of Wands in reverse. Again, bottom of the deck is you, Virgo energy, and they're looking through these reverse energies right at the Ace of Wands. That's you, collective, and the Eight of Cups. You were able to transmute these energies, Piscean energy. And King of Cups is obviously Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. They want healing. They know you know how to heal. Eight of Wands in the upright, or Eight of Swords in the upright. I said Eight of Wands, psychically, telepathically, they're giving you see these, you see these messages from their countenance, from their face, from their body language. You feel it being so sensitive as you are, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and you're able to balance those mental and those thoughts and emotions from early childhood, Page of Wands, in your 6th house, Virgo. You are the Hermit. You can go in, take a look, and really know thyself. Clean up that 6th house and match internally with your external world. I mean, that's how you manifest as an alchemist, right? You take the dark and the light within you, and you create something. And when you do, and many of you are alchemists, it's the magi I just heard, magician energy. That's what they want from you. They see you as one of the magi, which is just short for magician. What gifts did the magi bring to the newborn king? Christ consciousness, frankincense, white, light. It's a resin that you burn. And then myrrh is the dark. And what was the third gift? Gold, healing, alchemy. All right. Clarification, I'm going to use the Osho Zen Tarot. Bottom of the deck, we've got 6 of Pentacles. That's the moon in Taurus. So, wow. Just watch your back with this person. I think I'm feeling that you're totally on to them, but they're doing some harebrained cockamamie shit that it might be disrupting your routine. They're trying to trigger you so that they can manipulate your environment. So they're doing all that they can in the external environment, but you are so strong internally, as I've just described with this Hermit energy. I've already split them. Just kind of shuffle. All right. May I please, Spirit, have clarifiers for this Magician Emperor? Oh, wow, okay. 3 cards. Coincidence? Okay, they came out in the reverse. So now we have the page of rainbows here, which would be earth energy. We've got the high priestess in reverse, which represents subconscious, and we have the king of wands, which represents the fire's intuition. So this is somebody who cannot access their subconscious, nor can they properly, they have no vision for themselves, or a clear vision of their future. They are stuck in page energy, trying to transmute their senses. Page of Pentacles is, for me, it's Capricorn energy. No, it could be Capricorn or mutable energy. It could be any earth sign. But my point is 4112, 4114. My point is the person is not in touch with their subconscious. They're acting from their subconscious, and they're not even aware of what they're doing. Yet at the same time, they are aware, because they are seeing their future. They want to manifest a future. Page of Pentacles and King of Wands with the High Priestess. They want to manifest a future where they are balanced, where they can see where they're going in life. But it's stalled. It's worse than stalled. They're in a really dark place, and they're lashing out and acting from their subconscious. So in a way, they do see with this King of Wands energy, their external environment, because that's extroverted intuition if you're into cognitive functioning. And the High Priestess, this inner voice, here, I mean, I should read the titles of the cards. So we've got Adventure, Page of Pentacles, with Inner Voice, High Priestess, which is my card of the subconscious. And then you have the Creator, King of Wands energy. And if you're into cognitive functioning, King of Wands energy is extroverted intuition. So you could be an INTP or an ENTP collective, where they are, if they're not, okay, when they're in their Emperor, Magician, okay, gotcha. Thank you, Spirit. So they're in their egoic cognitive function stack as Emperor. They're in their shadow. They're in their super ego cognitive functioning as the Magician. And here with their the inner voice, they're in their subconscious cognitive function stack, which would be the same no matter what type they are. As Emperor, their egoic cognitive function stack, it's those functions but flipped. So the dominant function is with the inner voice, the subconscious cognitive functioning. It's their dominant function goes to the inferior, and everything else follows suit. It's a mess. They're a mess. And a card did fly out here. Yeah, awareness. Chariot energy. Major arcana. They're aware of this, as I've said, but it's so they're fighting through all of this reverse energy, slowly but surely. 44, as I said that's angels. You know, the angels are helping them out. You could be an earth angel. They see this. They know their subconscious is just screaming at them now. But this is also you. This is moon energy. This is Cancerian energy. You're home to them. You have great healing. And again, you could be a Heyoka empath. You have great awareness of and tact and skill, and great power when you do your healing work. For you, you are a high priestess. So, you're a high priestess, your inner voice is in the upright along with awareness. So now, collective, how much energy to absorb, transmute, Eight of Cups, and then put it back out there. I think this is happening naturally, and it's actually hitting their subconscious. It's hitting their emotions, and there is a growing awareness because you are so strong. Yet, wow, okay, I just heard, this is Chariot energy. I just heard that other people are onto them. Oof. With this Three of Pentacles and this Strength card, they and this Magician Emperor and the Upright, they could be doing something illegal, or certainly spiritually they are committing crimes, but spirit has your back, obviously, and they could be in Eight of Swords energy. They could be in court right now, a spiritual court, or I don't know why I got that, but they could be doing something illegally, like they're stalking. They're with this Virgo on the bottom of the deck, another card of the investigator, internal. They could be watching you heavily, so watch your back. All right, so I got that for this Magician Emperor energy. Tell me about the King of Cups, Strength card, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Please, Spirit. 3 more cards, thank you. Five of Wands. Page of Cups. All these pages. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Moon card. Card number 18. So the Moon card is past lives. Yeah. They have generational curses, probably of narcissism, that they're just now gaining an understanding of and realizing how competitive they are with everyone in their lives, because again, it's a front. They're putting on a show that they are this Emperor energy when they're actually all these pages plus a King of Cups, Strength card in reverse. All right, and my collective, my beautiful, strong, divine beings, healers, light workers. Queen of Pentacles, highly sensitive, highly nurturing. Queen of Pentacles, cognitive functioning would be introverted sensing, which is the opposite of a King of Wands, extroverted intuition. Both are perceiving functions. So you know how to go inside and look at these generational curses. Have you done in your 6th house? And transmute and flower every single time. They see this, they know this of you. Putting this right over Ace of Wands, great strength, power energy, and the Eight of Cups, Piscean energy. Spirit and water. You need water. You need both. You need life and you need water to flower, right? Yeah, introverted sensing is about meditation. It's about going inward and being able to access memories from the past, i.e. generational curses, childhood trauma, woundings, and with Virgo energy, you can, because Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy, you can literally, with Magician energy, you can change your past. You can rewrite your storyline, gain compassion over those who have hurt you, and reframe entirely your childhood trauma. This is what a Queen of Pentacles can do, or introverted sensing does. This is, again, meditation. This is past life regressions. This is just slowing down and being comfortable, grounding yourself. You know, the thing about reliving the past that a lot of people don't talk about, or even mention when associated with introverted sensing, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Introverted because it's a queen, feminine energy, takes in, is receptive, and Pentacles, earth energy, is sensing. The pentacle represents the 5 senses. So we have introverted sensing in the Queen of Pentacles. You know, as doing neuro-linguistic programming as I do, helping people look at those traumas, those areas in their life where they need to heal. A lot of people don't understand introverted sensing because as an INTP, which is my reported type, my best fit type is ENTP. So as an ENTP, it's my inferior function, my 4th function. And by the way, the 4th function, the inferior function, as Jung coined, is not inferior to all the other functions, or that placement is not inferior to all the other functions. It's simply inferior to your dominant. They work on an axis. The thing about introverted sensing, and let me finish my thought. As an INTP, it's my 3rd function. What I found when I started meditating and really healing Virgo energy, a lot of my woundings is what puts people off from going inward is the very real fact that when we start to relive these traumas, all of the emotions come back with it, right? Because we are so sensitive. Earth energy, the perceiving function of sensing, is a perceiving function. So when we look back at those, it's not just being able to, like with swords energy, look at it and rationalize it. Swords, air energy, is a judging function. It's not a perceiving function. When we look at it, or when we sense it, when we perceive it, we're actually looking at it, but we're looking at it through the lens of not only what we can remember, but the 5 senses come along with that. So emotions, the smells, the taste. It's like time traveling, meditation is, or past life regressions that I mentioned earlier. All right, I think I'm going to leave this here. This reading was bottom of the deck, Empress. Can't make this up. Again, the number 3. Yeah, you know how to deal with 7 of Cups, scorpionic energy, and projections. You know how to balance with, again, the moon in Taurus and compromise, earth energy. You know how to balance out and heal isolation, 3 of Swords energy. And then we have the Ace of Wands again. There you are. Oh, and the Death card with transformation. And in this case, we've been talking about, here's another page of Swords with mind. I mean, truly, everything is mental. Everything. And if you can take a look at that 6th house, Mercury energy, Virgo energy, Hermit energy. And I'm hearing too, you know, the devil, Capricorn energy, the only place that the devil can affect us is in the mind. Know that. Air energy, Swords energy. And then from there, that triggers emotions. But make no mistake, it's all in your mind, collective. Or in this case, cross watchers, Emperor, people who need advice from a counselor, from a heyoka, from somebody who knows cognitive functioning, somebody who's empathetic to and can sense the emotions that are going on and the thoughts that are going on inside other people's bodies, literally. Don't be afraid to reach out. Whether it's this divine being, this healer, this light worker, this divine feminine, divine masculine, emperor, magician, or it's somebody who is licensed to counsel. I've been through all kinds of different therapy in my life, from group healing and counseling, to one-on-one working with therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, and it's been greatly beneficial for me to do that. I've even used antidepressants in my life, and they've helped me. It was just great to get all of this Swords energy, these emotions that were all scrambled up in me, out. That's what a therapist or therapy, counseling does for you. If you need it, and I'm talking to cross watchers here, I'm talking to you, Emperor, I'm talking to you, Magician, I'm talking to you, 8 of Swords, King of Cups in reverse. Reach out. It doesn't have to be this person that you are so fixated on, that you're so envious of, but that you want to love at the same time. Also, I'm picking up this Emperor here with the Strength card in reverse and the Page of Wands. And then you, the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands in other decks, in generally, is the expression of the male phallus. Page of Wands in reverse is what this person is obsessed with their own size or lack of. It is what it is. But I don't want to end on that because that's not important, especially to a divine being or a healer. But, a narcissist, hell yeah. And you, collective, you are big dick energy, period. You may even have a really beautiful penis, I'm hearing, that is of the perfect size and length and girth. All right. it is what it is, right? You are an empress, you are a divine masculine, you are a healed emperor, you're good. Just know that this is the energy in you, in your energy. Bark, an alert. That doggy is a beautiful animal, very, very attractive. That's the only message I got from that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, if you cross-watcher, you narcissist, you with trauma or wounding, if you aren't quite ready to go to therapy or seek professional help, and you most certainly should stay away from this person that you're obsessing over and trying to manipulate. That's you, collective. You, cross-watcher, get an animal. Learn how to care for that animal, because in so doing, you're going to learn how to heal and care for yourself. Dogs give unconditionally. And so long as you show it and give it the basics, taking it out for exercise, spending time with it, simply petting, we know this increases, it's either serotonin or dopamine in you and the animal. And the animal has so much to give. If you want to be an energy vampire, the dog wants you to get your supply, your narcissistic supply, from it, guaranteed. So long as you give it attention and certainly care for it, provide food and water and exercise and time, just staring into their eyes. Well, that's usually a challenge for alpha dogs, or for most dogs. And if you're more of a cat person, I think they're a little bit more of a challenge, because there's always that threat of them, reaching out and scratching and or hissing or biting. But the thing about cats is they provide protection spiritually. So if you are a cross-watcher, you're a narcissist, you're wrestling with your own demons, which is probably another reason why it's difficult for you to look inside, know that literally cats have, I think animals do, in our pituitary gland produce crystalline structures, much like this sea agate, or black tourmaline, or this gisol, I think. I like my ibis. What is this? I think it's also an agate. You know how cats will just stare out into nothing, but it looks like they're really looking at something? They are. Cats can see into, cats can protect your space from darker energies that you may have in and around your energy. If you're an adult who's gone through a lot of trauma. So cats are great too. But generally, dogs are the go-to. Once you become more spiritually advanced, I would recommend a cat. Or if you're naturally a witchy person, take care of your cat. Love your cat. Show it respect, and make it your familiar, your protector. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it here. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I really enjoyed this reading. Collective, I think you're good to go. You're certainly, with this Eight of Cups and this Ace of Wands, this Virgo energy, this Hermit energy, I don't think you might, to get away from this Magician Emperor couple or a single person who obviously needs healing, don't let it force you into any sort of hermit mode. Not with this Ace of Wands energy, not with this Eight of Cups energy, and Queen of Pentacle energy. You are flowering, so flower. But I think you need to walk away from this individual unless they approach you correctly. And then and only then, what I would recommend and what I'm hearing from Spirit is you can help them book that appointment with a therapist. You can occasionally accompany them to a yoga class or be their partner. But other than that, you should not be the one to heal this individual. You can show them the way shower, but I think they need to take their energy, their focus, their magic off of you and let you be free. But you should, walk away from them and limit your involvement with them so that they can heal. Because so long as they're obsessed on you, you will continue to feel the energy, and they will not be able to turn that energy into that sixth house or third house of the mind, of Gemini energy. All right. All right. I hope this finds you well. It's been an honor to read for you. I hope you got many, many messages. Please give us a like. And if you would like to work with me, you can find a nice package on my Patreon. And it's a 30-day one-on-one. You can take advantage of my MBTI certification, my NLP, my neuro-linguistic programming practitioner certification. You can take advantage, I'll pull up your chart. We'll look at your chart. I'll introduce you to your 3 spirit guides, your 3 guardian angels. You have 3. You don't just have one. You have one that looks after your physical vessel, one that helps you manage your morality and your ethics, swords energy, in this crazy effed up world. And the third one is probably an angel that has been with you multiple lifetimes. I honestly think at least 2 of those change each incarnation, but there is one that remains with you through all the hundreds of lifetimes, or if not thousands of lifetimes, that you've lived. If you're an old soul, if you are a Heyoka, if you are a starseed, if you are an earth angel, if you are a high priest or high priestess, and for emperors and And magicians in this situation, they haven't lived as many lives on this planet, and they're working through karma. They're breaking generational curses. But I think in this situation, you need to step away and allow them. You can show them the way, but you do what you will. You know you best. But I see in this situation, if they continue to drain your energy or distract you or thwart you in any way, you may have to throw down with that big dick energy, the Ace of Wands. Or really show your power. And that's something that it's difficult with narcissists or somebody who's hurting this much. You don't want to engage because they get off on that. So it's best to kill them with kindness and remove yourself from their energy in all the ways that you can, without being a dick. I mean, you're a big dick energy, but you don't have to be harmful or well, to decrease your energy down to the level where they are. You're just playing into their subconscious game, or their conscious game here with the Magician card. So be careful. I know you are highly intelligent, highly empathetic. Kill them with kindness and get the fuck out of their energy, if you can. If you can't, like I said, you can certainly show them the way, but they need help. All right, until next time, and I promise more on a regular basis moving forward. And Happy New Year and happy birthday, Capricorn. And I'll see you in the next reading. Namaste.